Fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
57, Mike 57. Tackle.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Darnold, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mike, I'm going to run you over. No. Joker.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Crowder now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Emerson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Come on now, let's go.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
81, 81.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, tackle, let's go, we got this.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
He's checking crack. Check 31, check 31.
Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's out right at the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now he's forced out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 17, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On second down, it's Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tackled by Jordan Willis. From the 25 on second down, Wentz. And down he goes. Eagles, they bring down Wentz on the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
82-14.
Now Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
53 the mic.
Again, it's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete as well. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses rolled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down,
57 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Deuce. Switch.
On first down, Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
To throw is Darnold. Going deep for Walker. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the eye.
On second down, this is Cannon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Darnold now to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. They'll run again with Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now. It's Cannon, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down with Cannon. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. This is Bell. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On third down, here's Cannon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. His kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Dre 15.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3-and-out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge 3rd down call coming up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.